Hello, it's your chakra goddess Kim here. I often get asked what are some of my favorite books on chakras. Just a little backstory. I have been, I first heard about chakras when I started doing yoga about over 30 years ago. I'm aging myself there, and then I went on to massage school and learned about, chakras and energy healing. And then I went on to, get certified in crystal healing and chakra healing. And then I became a chakra dance facilitator, which is also all about moving, through the body, using archetype and dance to, move through the chakra system. I also became a goddess workout instructor, and I have been a part of the Goddess Life Sisterhood for about 5 years now, and I used to teach chakra goddess classes. Now I have an upcoming online embodying your inner chakra goddess. So, on the sisterhood and a little bit beyond, I'm kind of known as the chakra goddess. So I did formulate my business around that, and I do love, living my life through the chakras, through the chakra system. So I just wanted to share some of my favorite books on the chakras. I have so many different ones and like different categories ranging from like easy to kind of just more in depth. So we will start with the easy. Can't go wrong with the Chakra Bible. So this one's just got like a little bit of like everything, it's got some recipes, aromatherapy, there's crystals, there's meditation and yoga poses. And so yeah, I would say this is definitely more for like a beginner. I more just use it kind of as a reference, but that's a really good one. You can find that pretty much at like most places, Barnes and Noble or your local bookshop. And then if we're gonna get a little bit more in depth, if anyone usually asks me if they want to just get one in-depth book on chakras, I always say Wheels of Life by Anodea Judith. So this is just so comprehensive and has so much like in-depth, she's a PhD, so she wrote I think a psychology. So it's very, living your life and like how, chakras affect our life and how we live our life. And then in combination with that, there is the Eastern Body, Western Mind, which I think this one is just as fabulous. I like this one a little bit more. I think this one's a little bit more accessible. This one's very psychology rooted. So if that's your jam, then, go for it. But yeah, this is also very good, very in-depth. Talks about how, we move through the chakras through our life phases and, just the psychology of living, but according to the chakra path. So these are both very great books. Another one of my favorites, we've got Abundance by Deepak Chopra. Now, I love Deepak Chopra. I have read pretty much most of his books, if not all. This one I did not realize was going to be a chakra book when I picked it up. I was like, oh, abundance. Who doesn't want more abundance in their life? So I was thinking that I would get this one, but, I liked the spirituality of it. And I knew that being from Deepak Chopra that it was going to be a spiritual book, The Inner Path to Wealth. But then what I didn't realize was that it really is moving through the chakras and like finding your inner healing through that path in order to have more abundance in your life. So this one, definitely a good one, especially if you're one that's all about like manifesting more abundance. And who isn't, right? Okay, so we got another sort of easy one. This one is the Book of Chakra Healing. So anybody that's interested in just, chakra healing in general, doing some, this one's kind of just more pictures and, poses, and, they got little charts, correspondences, pretty pictures. I like pictures. Can you tell? A lot of my books are just a mix of just like good reading and like some just very pretty visual books. So yeah, that is the Book of Chakra Healing. Another kind of beginner's one. It's just nice to have. It's a nice reference book. And then speaking of pretty books, and I have to just bring this one out because this is I think it's probably my favorite. I don't know. I have so many favorites, but I am in love with this book, Self-Love by Copper Tom. So this one I didn't even realize was about chakras. Another, just like the Deepak Chopra book, I didn't realize it was all about chakras, even though I probably should have, because that's the back side. But anyway, this book, oh my gosh, it's so lovely. I mean, it's just, if you like art and beautiful words and poetry, I just can't go on about this book. So yeah, there's like the gift of creativity. This is the sacral chakra. So it's all divided by the different chakras. Element of fire. So, you know, she has ways of working with the elements. There's the heart chakra. I mean, just look at this art. I mean, this is so beautiful. And I actually did read this from cover to cover when I first got it. Look, Be Lush Morning Smoothie. So this is for your heart chakra. This is a smoothie recipe. So I read this from cover to cover when I first got it. And now, like, I pretty much will kind of use this as an oracle. Like, in the morning, I'll wake up and be like, what do I need today? And, you know, oh, sensual therapy. So we got this more sacral chakra stuff. So this is Self-Love, like I said, Copper Tom. And then, speaking of sensual therapy, here's another good one for crystal healing and sacred pleasure. So this is kind of a juicy, sexy time one. It's not all about, you know, self-pleasure, but they do go into that with the, I don't know for sure. I think this might be the same people that do the shock rubs. I don't know if you heard of shock rubs, but look it up if you haven't. So this one is all about crystal healing. But, you know, it's all about taking care of yourself. So it's another self-love kind of book. And it goes through the different chakras. So there's definitely... Oh, and then here, just to give you a little... There's a chakra foot massage one that you can do. As a massage therapist, I love this kind of stuff. So, and like I said, they've got info on crystals and... I'm trying to find some other stuff that I can share. Anyways, this is another one that has just a lot of, like... Look, inviting self-love. A lot of pretty pictures, but also just a lot of good knowledge. There's crystals for the root chakra. She talks about learning to laugh, good for your solar plexus. Oops, it just got me. I'm hitting myself with my books. But anyway, yeah, this is another good one. Definitely recommend. I don't know if this is very cheap, but I loved this one, and I like having this. So, moving on. So, since I am a chakra dance facilitator, I definitely have to recommend Natalie's book. Natalie Southgate is the creator of Chakra Dance. And I really love this book because, I mean, not just as a chakra dance facilitator, but, you know, most people equate chakras with yoga, rightfully so. But I'm a dancer, and I as much as I love to do yoga, I also really love dancing. And I've been part of the ecstatic dance movement for a very long time. And so I just love free dance. I've always, you know, I've taken, I've trained in different varieties of dance, but I've always come back to like belly dance or free dance or ecstatic dance. And so this one is really nice because it's all about using free dance and different archetypes and everything to move through the chakras and the chakra system. And I actually love this book because it talks about Natalie's life story also and how she came up with chakra dance. So this one is a little bit more inspiring because it's a part memoir, part chakra book. So that's a good one to have. And speaking of dance, I'm gonna bring up this one as well. So this is Kundalini dance. So this is Leola Antara, and she actually did my priestess training with the Tantric Rose Mystery School. So she is, you know, heads that, but she also teaches Kundalini dance. And so this book I also had to read because of that. So this one also talks about moving through the chakras using dance and healing. So very different from the chakra dance book, but also just as effective and important. And if you love dance, this is a great one as well. And then, oh no, we're coming down to the end. I thought I had more. I'm just so excited. I feel like I've just been talking so fast and sharing all these. So another great one because I love aromatherapy. I've studied aromatherapy. I actually took this course, the aromatherapy and chakras. So this is another good one. It's got a lot of comprehensive writing just on the chakras, but then it also ties in, look, the true history of chakras. I mean, isn't that book just so pretty as well? You can tell I'm very into aesthetics. The Eastern chakra system. And then it goes into the different oils and how they, like essential oils and aromatherapy, and how they do help balance and heal the chakras. So if you're into that sort of thing, hands down, just this book is awesome. Get it. Okay, so last but not least, we've got, this is kind of another beginner one. I just found this one fairly recently, Ultimate Guide to the Chakras. And this is hilarious because when I found this, I'm like, oh, she talks a lot about like the stuff that I teach in my course, which is, goddess archetypes, essential oils. What else? There's some like cool recipes and stuff in here too. Oh, crystals, of course. Well, I'm pretty sure this is the same woman who does, yeah, she's the founder of Sage Goddess. So if you know anything about Sage Goddess, she has a lot of crystals and chakra stuff, and I like that company. So this book itself is very lovely as well. So yeah, excuse me. I feel like I've just kind of spit a lot of chakra book talk at you. So are there any books that I have forgotten? I do have a few more on chakras, I think, but I haven't shared everything. I'm just like sharing, a few different ones that have meant a lot to me, and I love to read. So if you have any other books that you want to talk about, or chakra books that you want to share, comment, leave a comment below, let me know. And or if you read any of these and you have your own opinion, let me know what you think. And then that's it. I hope you all have a very colorful and wonderful day.